Hello everyone and welcome back to my Bold and Beautiful 29 YouTube channel. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Before we start, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. In Forrester's design office, Hope and Steffy compare notes on the history their maters partake with Ridge. Steffy says her parents always find their way back to each other. She's not playing matchmaker, she just knows they love each other. In the main office, Ridge and Taylor go over how well their children are doing. Ridge says Steffy's veritably glad she's there and teases that she may not be the only one. I'm veritably happy that you're then. In the confidentially area, Will ends a call with Donna, who's trying to set him up with someone. RJ walks by and smirks about it. Will asks RJ about High's ex-girlfriend. Did he really not know Luna was a lunatic? RJ says he played a lot of people, including him and Will's father. Will's just glad she's in captivity where she belongs. RJ asks what he's doing at Forrester. He'd suppose his pater would want him at Spencer Publications. At Bill's place, he tells Katie that he wants to spend further quality time with Will. She thinks he should be talking to their son about it. Bill says he also wants to talk about their future as Will's parents and more. Katie warns, Bill, if you're going where I suppose you're going with this. Bill asks her to hear him out. He's the great and important one at work, but that doesn't work so well with a family, clearly not one with you in it. He realizes there has to be give and take and a lot of listening. It's not always his strong suit, but right now, he needs her to hear him out. Suppose about the life we could have, Katie. You, me, and Will. In the design office, Hope tells Steffy that Ridge is in love with her mama and committed to their life together. Steffy realizes that. Hope doesn't suppose it's going to change anytime soon. Steffy asks, indeed with my mama back in city? Her mama would target a relationship, but who knows what the future holds. In the main office, Taylor addresses to Ridge about appreciating every moment. That's what she's going to do. Ridge slings an arm around her and pulls her close, just as Brooke opens the door and looks in. In the confidentially area, Will tells RJ he's not sure what he'll be doing. His mama wants him to work there. RJ points out he loves Europe. Will does, but he missed his family. RJ would be shocked if Bill let his son work at Forrester. Will says when the time comes it'll be his choice. Perhaps they'll get to work together. RJ doesn't look thrilled. At Bill's place, he tells Katie he's been planning their future. Katie suppositions this is since Luna was confined. They go over him opening his heart and home to the youthful woman. Bill doesn't want to suppose about it presently. He just wants to look forward, and when I do, all I see is you. He takes her hand and implores, let's do this. Let's give Will his family again. In the design office, Steffy tells Hope that her mama is happy when Ridge is happy. Hope questions why she came back at this time. Steffy says she wants to be close to her and her grandchildren. Hope is just saying, I don't suppose anyone or anything is going to come between my mama and Ridge. In the main office, Brooke asks if she's interrupting. Ridge says not at each, and kisses her. Taylor says she should go. Brooke asks if she heard about the bit shoot for Brooke's bedroom hereafter. Taylor says Steffy mentioned it, but she should go. Ridge asks why she's rushing off. Taylor talks about the two of them being happy and having a lot to look forward to, and also exits. At Bill's place, Katie senses she's about to get Bill's hard sell. He just wants her to know where he's coming from and how he got there. Katie says it's because what was passing with Poppy and Luna fell piecemeal. Bill no way would have gone there if she had taken him back. This is an answer situation. He believes they can be happy as a family. All I need from you is a yes. Will walks in and asks, a yes to what? He suppositions his pater wants his mama back. In the main office, Ridge tells Brooke he and Taylor were just catching up. They go over the instigative Brooke's bedroom shoot coming up. Brooke says she and Taylor are really going to try and be musketeers this time. United as no way ahead. Ridge loves that and he loves her. They kiss and spoon. Brooke asks what's going on in his handsome head. Ridge tells her to go first. Brooke was just wondering if everything is alright with Taylor. Taylor finds Steffy in the design office and tells her how proud she's of her. She's doing it all and makes it look royal. She's a awful part model. Steffy is glad Kelly will also have Taylor to lean on now. Steffy learns that Taylor was with Ridge. She promises not to try and push them back together. But she can see and hear how important she cares about her pater. He's her true love. Taylor says he's a special man. The recollections she made with him are more precious to her with each passing day. She'll always love Ridge. Taylor tells Steffy that her recollections of her pater and their sweet little family were the happiest days of her life. She's there to be with Steffy and her luscious grandchildren. There's no bone like Ridge, but he's with Brooke. She's accepted that, and Steffy needs to as well. Their future is bright. They've a long life ahead of them. At Bill's place, he tells Will he takes full responsibility for breaking up their family. He admires how he looks out for his mama. But he also wants him to know he's not the same man and has learned a thing or two over the times. He'd no way hurt or fail Katie again or his son. He wants to reunite as a family. Will asks Katie, "Is that what you want?" Katie deflects, "I'm just so glad that you're home, baby." She's glad they're all spending time together and doesn't want anything to ruin it. In the main office, Brooke tells Ridge she felt like Commodity was out with Taylor. She should be thrilled to be back, so why isn't she happier? Rebecca Budig has settled into the part of Taylor Hayes after making her debut as a recast in August. Now that Budig has gotten to know everyone on set, how does she feel about joining the cast and diving the part of Taylor? In an interview with SOD, Rebecca Budig had nothing but awful effects to say about all her co-stars. Still, there was one in particular who went out of his way to make Budig feel at home before she ever walked on set. John McCook texted Budig just a couple days after she got the job and let her know that they'd be meeting in person soon. In the meantime, McCook wanted to reach out and give Budig a warm hello to B&B. McCook also claimed this is the stylish show to be on in all of Los Angeles and promised Budig that she'd find such an awful group of people in their cleaner family. Budig praised McCook for the kind gesture and gushed over chancing him playing the grand piano at the plant once she actually started work. It's clear that Budig adores McCook, so she'd no doubt enjoy the chance to work with him more frequently. Let me tell you Commodity about John McCook. Seriously, Donna had better watch out, because I'm coming for Eric. Budig said with a laugh. Of course, Budig was just joking around since she's come to love McCook so much as a fellow cast member. Indeed so, we can't help but imagine what it'd be like if Taylor swooped in and stole Eric down from Donna Logan. The story could actually make sense under the circumstances. After all, Taylor is facing a terminal condition and hiding it from her family, so this sounds a lot like Eric's nearly fatal illness and his attempt to hide it from his favored bones. Last time. Perhaps that could lead to some surprise cling between Taylor and Eric if he ultimately suspects the verity. It'd be easier for Eric to spot the warning signs since he's been in Taylor's shoes. Whatever the case, it's great to hear that John McCook was so drinking to Rebecca Budig and that she's enjoying her time. Our prognostications point to some delicate days ahead for Taylor, so stay tuned to see if she might entrust in Eric down the road. Taylor's heart failure news will blunder sooner or laterly, so stay tuned to see who'll get updates on what she's up against first.